speak freely, don't edit, it's not making a speech, you're not like telling your story, like, okay, I gotta get my story, like,
Yeah.
like let us just, we're gonna get your story.
Yeah, I trust, you know, I really
Or you
do.
like don't, you're less up here, you know. about-
Right. For sure.
We're
I'll feel it out.
we're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
pull it
let's
out.
we'll just be present. We'll be present.
Can you talk about what your style says about you?
Very much a minimalist when it came to clothes. Whatever I could wear to really just blend in. And then over the course of the years, I began to kind of find more of my identity, but then also keep that element of like, you know, when I wanted to kind of disappear into a crowd, I could.
What do you think are some assumptions that people make about you at first glance?
Does that guy have cancer? Why does that guy have absolutely no hair? Wow, that guy's really cool. Because the prior to answers that I gave were totally things that at one point really did bother me. Because like that's a really hard thing, is to get to a place where you're okay with yourself. It's not a destination, it's a practice. And if you were like practicing it, that's what it's about.
You mean take off your hat?
Okay, so I've got alopecia. I've had it since I was 3 years old. When I was growing up, I used to have spots of hair that would fall out. And adults would be like, is he okay? And they would ask my parents. And kids would tease me. I didn't understand it. I didn't really know what it was. I just knew that it was the thing to cover up. I had a whole list of different things, mascaras and eyebrow pencils and powders, and it progressed to like wig pieces. But it was like this weird kind of shameful thing that I just really had to keep hidden at all costs.
And did people like believe it? Did you get by on it?
I think I got by, but this is the funny thing that I've learned, is that like when you're hiding something, you tend to broadcast it. I would go around with, you know, probably like half a scalp of hair, and I would cover up with a hat, right? And be like, okay, cool, I'm safe. I'm safe with my hat on. And because of that, so many people wanted to grab my hat and pull it off.
What was like a turning point where like this started to shift for you?
I'm an actor. It's an interesting kind of choice to become an actor, especially given my past.
That you don't want to be seen.
That I don't want to be seen. Because I think that was what the paradox was that was going so crazy inside of me, was that I both had in me a structure that was telling me, hide, stay put, don't let yourself be seen. And then also like a desperate need to be seen, but also more than that, just connect. You know, and on stage, I felt that connection. I booked a job that brought me out to Los Angeles. And I showed up to Los Angeles with, you know, full head of hair and eyebrows and eyelashes and everything. Over a 9-month shoot, at month 6, I want to say, I lost probably about half of my hair and most of my eyebrows and most of my eyelashes. And so the trouble there was that we actually had to like make me look like I did from the first episode. So everyone was kind of scrambling to make that happen. And I barely remember it happening, I think because I was in such a heightened state. And the producers found out, and they contacted me, and they said, Anthony, listen, whatever you need to make you feel comfortable, we got you. Everything's gonna be okay. It's all good. And that meant so much to me, you know, especially in this industry, like, because it's that does not tend to be the case. That was really good, but at the same time, I was really I was worried that I was never gonna work again. I mean, I did all these medical things. I got like injections in my eyelids, in my eyebrows. I put on this ointment on my scalp, which caused a reaction similar to poison ivy. And I applied it every day, hoping that it was gonna grow my hair back. My heart goes out to that self at that time. It really does. It's like, God, you poor dude. The first time I went in for something, an audition, without eyebrows, and leading up to it, I was really nervous. I was like, well, what, being seen in this way is gonna be pretty intense. I had this moment before going in where all of the hiding that I had done, all of the ways in which I'd repressed whatever it was that I was repressing, came out and was like on fire with, I don't care. I don't care. The hard part's over. The scary part's over. And at that point I understood. I was like, oh, okay, this might actually make me a better actor. This is making me a better actor. Acting isn't about bullshit.
Right.
It's about the truth.
Did you get the part of that one?
No. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it really...
Care.
Yeah, I didn't care. They want to typecast me as the bad guy, which is fun and cathartic in a certain way because I was so pissed off. I was able to channel it.
Like, what were you? Was there a typecast before?
Yeah, I was typecast as like this kind of, pretty boy.
And now, are you not offered jobs that are like where you're at?
No. I have fewer auditions, for instance, right? I have fewer offers coming in. Just because, the market for super smooth alopecia, it's like, it's niche. It's a niche market. I was thinking of quitting, and I didn't want to, but I also just didn't know what else I could do. And it's hard, when enough people tell you, like, I'm sorry, it's not gonna work. It's just not, it just won't happen. I'm so sorry, but it won't happen. You fight through it, but it takes a toll. I was really keeping my fingers crossed that the universe was not gonna dick me over for fighting through this. And for just showing myself and being like, okay, this is actually me. This is like what I look like. And I guess this is who I've been all along. Who I never really allowed myself to be. Don't dick me over, universe. What I'm gunning for now is getting to a place where, even I'm surprised of the jobs that I could get. I would like to be surprised to hear someone be like, I want you to be like the romantic lead in this. I might read it and be like, well, okay. Well, it says he has like blonde hair and blue eyes and everything, but they're like, no, this is, you can do this. And like that would be amazing. Mm-hmm. That would be wonderful. Is to show people that different is really cool. Living on the surface of life is no fun. The really good stuff is the stuff that's like way deep down, that takes a long time to get to know. It's the thing that you're scared of revealing. And I still have like pockets of shame for sure. It causes a lot of damage too. Especially when people aren't aware of it. Oh no, we don't talk about what's over here, what's repressed. No, we don't do that. We're just gonna be a dick over here.
What's the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning?
I make a real point that when my feet hit the ground, when I get out of bed, that I take a moment of being really grateful for being alive and for having feet.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're amazing. That's quite a triumph to feel that way too in Hollywood.
Yeah.
As a male actor with alopecia.
For sure. Oh yeah.
It's like major.
It's major. Getting emails and messages and tweets about people being like, you know, I have vitiligo. I've had it since I was a kid, and I'm terrified of being seen with it. But like, it's super cool what you're doing. Maybe one day I might stop wearing makeup.